Okay, so
interlopers of Neverwinter.
so this is my guide to what to do after you hit level 60 in Neverwinter. So here you are, your fresh character who just hit level 60, and you're sitting here like, what am I supposed to be doing? I just hit 60, I've completed the game, there's nothing more for me to do. Well, first of all, that first statement is wrong. Now, level 60 is just the first part of the game. So, to get started, what we want to do is, you'll notice up here, you'll have your mail will be glowing, and in your mailbox you'll find something from Cryptic Studios, and it'll say greetings, your name, congratulations on reaching 60, here are some nice sweet rewards. They'll give you a new title and also a random reward. And don't forget to open your Adventures reward box once you're finished, because that'll give you some nice level 60 consumables to get rid of. Once you hit level 60, you want to go talk to Sergeant Knox in Protector's Enclave, and this will allow you to talk to Neverwinter, who's also in Protector's Enclave, who will give you
your help with our
your first purple item. Now, if we go over there and look at where you want to go after you talk to Sergeant Knox, then talking to Lord Neverwinter, he'll give you a purple gear and you'll be celebrated and all that. And he'll also, you talk to him again and he'll give you a whole bunch of daily quests which you can do for Astral Diamonds, which is similar to what Rix gives you over here. But yeah, you can see you get all these different Astral Diamond quests. Now, after talking to him, you want to make your way over to Sergeant Knox again, and he'll have about 8 different quests for you to do. Don't bother accepting them all just yet, because you won't be able to use them, as some of them require higher level tier stuff to do. Now, what we're going to be getting into now is campaigns. Campaigns are long-term investments of about 2 hours each day to complete the 3 daily campaigns. Tyranny of Dragons, Sharandar, and Dreadring. Now, if we just talk to Sergeant Knox,
Protector's Enclave needs your help.
He'll give you there's about 6 different quests there, not 8, sorry. And one of them will be Conquering Our Dread and Ruins of Old Sharandar, I believe. If we look down here, find my quests. Sorry, I can't find it in here. I never can find it. But yeah, we go through here. Yeah, anyways. So, once you do that, you'll be able to go to the Ashen Battlefield, which will allow you to access Dreadring once you complete the few quests there and defeat the enemy. You'll be able to go to this place called Dreadring, which will give you daily quests. However, before we get into the campaigns, we want to gear up for it, because obviously you're still going to have your low level equipment of like green and a few blues, and your first purple item is your next slot. So what you want to do with your Astral Diamonds that you've been getting from praying every day and invoking is you want to go into the auction house, click browse, equipment, and then you want to click head, show advanced search, search for rare with a minimum level of 60 by putting a 60 in the left slot, and you want to pick your class. For me, in this example, Scourge Warlock, and you want to go through here and spend your astral diamonds for fairly cheap, about 300 to buy a good blue head. Then you want to go to armor and buy some blue armor and make sure it says +5 at the start. Then you want to go to arms and do the same, feet and do the same, ignore shirt and go to waist. Because shirts there is no blue shirts from my knowledge that you can buy. Only purple gear, which are fairly expensive. Then you want to go to waist, do the same. Ignore pants, because once again they're fairly expensive and only can get purple gear. You want to go ignore neck, sorry, because you already have your first purple item, which is a neck slot. In here, you want to buy 2 blue rings. However, if you have about 8,000 astral diamonds spare, you can buy into the burning. If you set this to epic, you can buy into Priest's Ring of Burning Light, which have fairly decent stats, some defense and deflection, which will help you out really a lot. So if you have 8,000 astral diamonds spare, buy 2 of these, like I did when I first got it. Which is it's really good. Oh, sorry. And then you want to go down to main hand, and you want to snag yourself a blue, clear the word priest. You want to grab yourself a +5 weapon. Then you want to offhand, you're gonna grab probably a blue. And keep in mind, when buying this armor, you want to get something that's stats for your class. For example, my class is focused on lifesteal and crit, and so I would buy anything in here that's renewal or revival, which will give you more recovery and more lifesteal and whatnot, as well as armor penetration is always good. And if you can't decide what stat, just go for the power stat. That it'll usually be the, say for example, we look at the headgear, it'll usually be the one that says smiting right here. It'll just give you straight up power, which is always good, as it just gives you more damage. Now, once you've got your gear, you want to head on over to Dreadring and complete the daily quests there, and Deathforge, or whatever one you get. Then you want to go into your campaign tracker, go to Dreadring, and press Study Thane Writings, and press Start. This will cost 1,000 astral diamonds, and once you've done it 7 times, or over the course of a week, you'll unlock your first boon, which will either give you 125 crit and 125 movement, or 125 power and 125 movement. You then have to do another 7 times or so. But yeah, after 3 times you get your first boon. After 7, you get your second boon. After what I believe is 12, you get your third. 15 or 18, you get your fourth, and then tier 5 is 24. Then also want to grab these gauntlets along the side, as they give you some nice enchantments like peridots, which sell for about a few thousand each on the market. Now moving on, while you're waiting for your daily, sorry about that. You want to go to Sharandar next, and you do the exact same thing. You go through and do your dailies. Go back to here, study this bottom one that says plant vibrant saplings, like so. I just did my daily one here, and after 3 of these, you keep going up, and then you get your boons along the side here, and then Malabog's Castle as an epic dungeon later on. Then you want to go to Tyranny of Dragons, and this is in Protector's Enclave. If I look on the map right here, on the map right here it says Harper Boward. You talk to this guy on the map right here in Protector's Enclave, and he will give you another campaign quest, and his is daily as well. Now, after you've done all your daily quests, you're probably thinking, now what do I do? You can probably go play other games while you're waiting for your dailies to reset. Or you can stay on Neverwinter and do some grinding, which isn't really necessary
to the
right now,
Shrine of the Gods.
but otherwise you can. So you want to look out for dungeon knells, like the ones running right now, and you want to complete the dungeons just by simply pressing K. You'll see the queues. The dungeons you want to go for is Lair of the Mad Dragon, Cragmire Crypts, the Cloak Tower, Grey Wolf Den, Throne of Idris, and that's it. Because the tier 1 gears, and fairly, actually really easy dungeons to complete. While these ones down here are tier 2, which are quite a bit harder, but it's possible to do. Also, while you're waiting, you can also go talk to Neverwinter, and he'll give you some daily quests as well. But instead of giving you boons and campaigns and whatnot, he'll give you astral diamonds for completing them. Also, if you're bored, you can do some PvP and earn some glory and get some nice PvP gear. Or you can go to Grundlegrim and also earn some good PvP gear there. You want to keep doing this till you've completely maxed out the 3 campaigns. I always do that, click the wrong one. Sorry for that. You want to keep doing this till you max this out, max this one out, and max this one out. After you've done that, you want to probably grind the epic dungeons at the end. If you don't have enough gear score, you can just grind the mini dungeons within the campaign to get full purple gear, and you want to hit about 10,000 gear score. At about that, you can run Malabog's Castle and Valindra's Tower, which give really good drops, and you can just keep doing them over and over again for real easy and for nothing at all. And yeah, that's it for the first episode of what to do once you've hit 60. Next episode I'll talk about ways of earning astral diamonds, and probably dungeon running, as well as how to PvP. Thank you for watching. See ya.